Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Black Rue back with another video. Before I get started, as usual, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Boom, let's get it. Not at all what I'm trying to play. Bear with me right here. I don't know how I pressed that button and not the right one. Well, looks like I can't cue the music. My apologies. Oh, here we go. Boom. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black Rue investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe always black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe it was black or invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe it was black or invested.
What's going on again, guys? Hey, it's your boy Black Rue back in the house again. I have a new mic, so let me know how this sounds. Slowly but surely, more quality. We want to bring that to the show. So let me know how this mic quality seems here. Let's go ahead and share the screen here. What is up, Crypto in Focus? Peace, peace, peace. Let's share the screen here. So got a couple topics for you guys today. FTX coins about to dump BTC down to 20K. Oh, that's some juicy stuff right there. Balina compares crypto to this and the next ADA. Okay. All right, cool. Good to know that the sound is good. Awesome. Okay, so let's get into it. And I think we're going to start with Balina here. It was pretty interesting what Ian said, and it sounded a lot like myself. So I just had to highlight it here. And that's the perfect time for me to now point out our Telegram. Feel free to come over to our Telegram, completely free. Why take on the crypto world on your own when you can do it with friends? We share information in here. We pin comments, certain great comments. People ask questions, and not only can you hear me answer those, we got our guy E in the chat. He's our moderator. He does a great job in there. But plenty of other people mention other tokens that I might not mention as much. I know my guy Courtney Johnson. He loves Render. We got a couple of different tokens in there that people will mention a little bit more frequently than I do. And that's how it is, guys. It's all about the community. And we want to have the community be strong, 114 members strong over there. And then if you want to take a step up from that, you can look at the Patreon, less than a cup of coffee for a weekly watch list. Okay. And I told the patrons this week, let me bring up BTC. I told them that there would be a dump. There was a little dump. We got very, very close to creating kind of like a new low. We didn't quite do that. I do think we're going to do that. I really do think we're going to do that, and that will get into our second part of our story here. But let's go ahead and play Ian here. Creator of Token Metrics. Shout out to Ian. He's done a great job in this community. So let's play this, and be sure to check out the whole video. The title is How to Make Millions in the Next Crypto Bull Run, but I'll be sure to to share it in the Telegram after this. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to Ian Balina here. And let's go ahead, make sure the sound is up. Okay, speakers, Yeti. Okay, I think it's fine. So let me know if you guys can hear this. I should be able to hear if you can hear it, but since it's a new setup, it's a little unfamiliar for me right now. So, but yeah, let's see how this goes.
Bitcoin halvings are already slated to be April 2024, and the top is slated to be summer 2025. Not financial advice. All right. So, but what if you're one of the people who says, "Hey, crypto is done. It's never coming back. FTX, Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager, all these were scams. It's one big Ponzi." I just tell them, check the data, check the chart. Like, there's a reason why it's called Web 3.0. There's a reason why it's called the next internet. And here's a chart that's literally breaking down the growth of the internet, total users, with the growth of crypto.
So, just pause it here right quick. That's something I've mentioned to you guys a lot, right? Crypto being like literally kind of the next internet, okay? And Ian does a great job in this video of comparing or saying that crypto is basically Web3. It's basically Web3. And the way he kind of views it is like almost synonymous with Web3. It's pretty interesting. But yes, where we are right now with crypto is kind of basically like the .com bubble. You know what I mean? Like we're really, really early. Okay, really, really early. But let me just go back just a couple seconds here because it seemed like it was spooling, and I don't want that spooling. Okay, there we go.
Voyager, all these were scams. It's one big Ponzi. I just tell them, check the data, check the chart. Like, there's a reason why it's called Web 3.0. There's a reason why.
Okay, so the words are not are like behind for some reason, so I'm just going to click them off, and you can just listen to them. My apologies there.
It's called the next internet. And here's a chart that's literally breaking down the growth of the internet, total users, with the growth of crypto, total users over time. And crypto is growing at the same pace. It's called the next internet. And here's a chart that's literally breaking down the growth of the internet, total users, with the growth of crypto, total users over time. And crypto is growing at the same pace as the internet did. Right. So this chart is comparing the growth of the internet from 1990 to 2000. So basically before the dot-com collapse. And look at crypto. It's in lockstep. So currently we're estimated at around 200 million total crypto users. If we keep on going towards 2024 and beyond, if crypto keeps on growing at the same pace as the next internet, by 2026, 2027, we'll be at 1 billion crypto users. So imagine the world with 1 billion crypto users. And imagine you being early in crypto right now. How much money do you think you'll make as an investor, right? Taking that risk early on. So do you want to miss on the next internet? The reason it's called the next internet is because back in the early 90s, right, Web 1.0 was essentially the early dot-com startups. So we had Microsoft, we had Cisco, we had Google, we had Yahoo, we had Amazon, we had eBay, like all these companies, for those of you who were back alive at that time.
Oh, my pause game. Okay. Hold on. God dang it. I wanted to pause on that chart, but that's okay. We'll keep going.
This was the original internet, the first wave of the internet, Web 1.0. Web 2.0 was social media. We had Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, right? Basically everything became user-generated content. This was the original internet, the first wave of the internet, Web 1.0. Web 2.0 was social media. We had Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, right? Basically everything became user-generated content. YouTube, the next wave of the internet, Web 2.0 was social media, giving the user, who's in the Web 1.0 was a consumer, giving them the ability to become the publisher. Blogging became a thing. Content creation became a thing. But what is Web 3.0? Web 3.0 is basically making everything trustless, making everything decentralized, taking out the central middleman. So imagine a Facebook, a YouTube, an Uber that's peer-to-peer with an online digital currency running that ecosystem and no middle or central entity that can censor or block it. That's Web 3.0. So I tell people, don't view crypto as just some digital magic internet money. View it as the next internet. When you view it in that perspective, with that lens, you realize that this is huge. If the next internet is going to have 1 billion people globally, do you want to miss that rocket ship? Do you want to miss that boat? I don't think so, right? The people who missed Google or Amazon or Facebook, they didn't have generational wealth. And then people call me a plumber bull, but it's for a reason. Historically speaking, being a long-term optimist is undefeated. So literally, this is basically a chart breaking down the S&P Composite Index.
That was literally like right one of the things that I said to you guys.
Blogging became a thing. Content creation became a thing.
Let me see if we can go back to that
time.
Chart.
This was the original internet. 1 billion crypto users. So imagine the world with 1 billion crypto users. And imagine you being early in crypto right now. How much money do you think you'll make as an investor, right? Taking that risk early on. So do you want to miss on the next internet? The reason it's called the next internet is because back in the early 90s, right, Web 1.0 was essentially the early
Okay, here we are. So, again, I'll put a link to this whole thing. I definitely think you guys should watch the entire thing because earlier on, Ian starts talking about some of the cycles in crypto. How many times have we mentioned that? Like crypto has cycles, life has cycles, right? It's just imitating life. But anyways, you can see here with this chart, we have the internet user timeline here from like the early 90s to 2000s, and then we have crypto users from like the inception really of kind of Bitcoin, like 2014 out to 2024. It's like literally the same line, right? Um, so we got our chance, guys. We got our chance here with crypto. Let's not miss it, right? Let's not miss it. And coming up here soon, we might have more of a chance with what's going on with FTX. Okay. So let's see what we got in the house over here. Okay, sound is great. Perfect. I think I deleted Telegram. What's up, Cryptonomics? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Hope you're doing good, bro. What's up, L Cool J? What's up, my guy? What's going on, L Ray Senior? What is up, Shook Focus? What is up, E? Moderator in the house. Let's go. All right, guys. So interesting, very, very great article from, or very, very great cast there from Ian Balina. I'm gonna go ahead and just take that. Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna drop it right into our Telegram there, so people can go ahead and support Ian and Token Metrics and check out his video at least. So yeah. So here we have FTX, right? So people are predicting that they're going to sell off some of the FTX tokens, okay? And maybe that's the thing to push us under this point. So if you guys see that yellow line, that's like the last low. So every time Bitcoin has done something this year, it's gone up and it's pulled back. And it's gone up and it's pulled back. But every time it's gone up this year and pulled back, it has not created a lower low. And you can see that right here and right here and right here. So we got dangerously close here. Okay. We got down to like 25. It did not go down to like 24.9. It didn't go past that point. So 24.9 is that last low. Now, I think we will break that. You know how we talk about the moon phases, tons on here, right? And here we have the new moon, September 14th, coming up here. So perhaps this FTX thing lines up with the new moon here. Okay, so let's take a look here. What will happen to Doge, Solana, and Aptos as FTX readies to dump? Okay, which is pretty good if you want to grab these. So, FYI, that might be it might be time to look at these if that dump happens. Okay. Solana price is at risk of breaking down from a 256-day ascending support line, could trigger a drop of 20%. Dogecoin has fallen since its rejection on August 27th. The price could soon break down from the 6-cent horizontal support area. Aptos price broke down from the 580 support area and is now gradually approaching yearly losses. So we could get into some of this stuff, but the point to note is FTX, it seems like they're going to dump some of that FTX money, and that's even made more clear by this article. Okay, and this is September 4th right here. Okay, by the way, so not too long ago. FTX wallet shifts 10 million in crypto, sparking fear of token dumps to come. Okay, So should those token dumps happen, we'll probably see FTT, Uniswap. I'm sorry, excuse me, Solana, like all the ones we just mentioned, right? So definitely be on the watch for that. So here's from Pump House. It says FTX wallets on the move. 1.5 billion of Solana, SPL tokens, wrapped Bitcoin, and FTX's Solana addresses are shifting. Now, as far as I heard that they didn't have any Bitcoin at all. So I don't know how they have this wrapped Bitcoin. Um, when this first came out, they were saying that Sam didn't hold any Bitcoin. I don't so I don't know how that's all of a sudden different now, but hey, that's what it is. So looks like from Pump House here, they're kind of going through the things that wallet is holding. Maybe this is something you guys might want to check out as well. I'll just go ahead and paste this whole article down in the Telegram. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why it didn't. Okay, there we go. Okay. So getting to what was the third part of our program here? It's a little weird because I can hear myself in the headphones. So this is going to take a little getting used to. So the next ADA. And as always, guys, if you guys have some questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. We'll get to them right over there. Okay. So the next ADA. We're probably going to look at this a little bit more tomorrow, depending on what does or does not come up. What I was looking at, and shout out to UE. You kind of sparked this question when you were like, okay, what should I invest in? I was looking at certain coins, and I was just thinking, okay, what if we looked at certain coins last year, last bull run, and how they moved, right? So if we look at last bull run here, 2020, ADA was one of those coins that, as soon as coin market cap pops up here, just taking a little while. So let's go over here. It is one of those coins. I believe it went from like what 3 cents all the way to like $2. I might be mixing my bull runs here. We'll just pop it up here. And we'll close this one that's spooling. It's taking a little bit, excuse me, or sorry about that. All right. In here, let me kill Telegram because I think that's all I'm going to share with Telegram. That'll probably make us a little bit faster here. Boop doop doo. Kill that. Kill. I don't even know why that's running. Kill that. Okay, so okay, all. So last bull run. Okay, so not quite. It was about around. Okay, so the bull run before that, it went from 3 cents all the way to $1. But this one, it went from like 13 cents all the way to $2. So okay, so Okay, there we go. 3 cents right there. So yeah, it did go from 3 cents to all the way to like almost $3. So this will be an insane bull case for this coin. Okay. So let's take this case. And the reason why I'm going to compare this coin to Cardano is Cardano's max supply is 45 million ADA. Okay. So let's just keep this in mind, going from about 3 cents right before the halving, right? About 3 cents all the way to $2. Okay. Keep that in mind. Now the coin I am going to have us look at is none other than Caspa. Okay. Supply not too different from Cardano. It's a little less, like about half, a little more than half of Cardano supply, sitting at 28 billion, right? But it's kind of in that phase where it's at that 3 to 4 cent area. Could we see something where this guy goes as high as $1? I don't know, man. I don't know, but there's a lot of hype. It's a block DAG. Like there's reasons to believe people would want to use this proof of work security with DAG like speed, right? That's to me what makes it really unique, right? Its unique ability to support high block rates while maintaining a level of security offered by proof of work environments. Just what we said, right? Caspa's mainnet operates at 1 block per second. Down the road, core developers and researchers are working on stretching that capability to the limits. Think even 10 or 100 blocks per second. Okay. So there's a lot to like about Caspa. And maybe we see it be the next Cardano, right? And shout out to the people who are over here. Oh my God. They're probably really, really happy right now, right? But still, a great buy for us sitting here at 4 cents. If it could actually reach, hell, even $1, right? But $2 is like just crazy la la land, right? But maybe the next ADA, something to think about. What do you guys think? What's the next ADA to you? Like what are you looking at to be the next ADA? You look like you are speaking from a spaceship. Crypto must have taken you to the moon for this. For real. I feel you, bro. Maybe like we got that spaceship vibe going on here. I see. Uh good evening, L. Wright Senior. Buying all the chances. Going for SO. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because I almost said SOL. That is a Detroit thing, okay? If you're a Lions fan out there, you know SOL is same old Lions, okay? Not SOL this year because the Lions are actually good for first time in 50 years. Okay, but anyways, going forward, Sol is a blue chip. Hypothetically, would you rather put 10K in Ether Sol? Ooh, bro. Of course, some people are not okay with diversifying, but I am. And in that case, if I had it, I would split it. But yeah, if those are my options, I would split. But we know ETH has consensus and JP Morgan behind it, right? Sol, it's just like it's not gonna die. It refuses to die. But again, given the news we just got, right? With that coin possibly being dumping, right? Again, so this is not financial advice. So if you were expecting it to dump and it dumps, right, then maybe you go whole hog Solana, and then when it pulls back from the dump, you just choose to take like half the profit then and put that in ETH, and you take that risk. But that's again, that is not financial advice. That would just be something I would consider. And just as like kind of a precedent for that, let's look at Algorand, right? Algorand, after Gary Gensler did whatever he did, saying that it was a security or whatever, right? It really pulled back real tough, real fast, right? And that was right here, right? And I told you, shout out to the patrons. I told you guys about this. But it pulled back to here and it went right back up, right? So it pulled all the way down to 9 cents and bounced all the way back to 12. So if you could be disciplined and you have that 10K or whatever, right? It goes down to 9, you buy it at 9, or you're constantly DCAing because you don't know where it's going to drop. In this case, we kind of had a great idea that it might drop to 9 or something close to that because we had this low from like 2 years ago, right? But anyway, there's that like a 30% gain right there, almost 30 or 40, and just choose to take profits at some point, right? Let's look at Solana and see if we could see any of those type of points. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is just me talking about what I might do. If Solana did dump, this might be a good kind of point to look at, this $13 point right here. That's quite a bit of ways from where it is right now, right? But that would be the point to look at. Actually, you could take 2 points. You could take this guy right here, the $16 point, and then you could take this $13 point. And just to be safe, you could probably DCA at this point, and if it went lower, pick some point around this point to get in, right? But yeah, these are the 2 points. Yeah, especially this $16 point, because we got another hit on that $16 point right here, $16 or $15 point. So that might be the place to look to put some cash in if that's what you would want to do. Right at that point right there. Now let's go see what little extra things tell us. Something got out of whack here. RSI should be, no, the GAN fan should be move the pain up. Okay. Okay, I'll have to fix this later, but whatever. So I wanted to look at RSI though. So let me just move this. Move it up. Okay, so we'll move it. So sorry, guys. This is a little frustrating. Okay. I wanted to look at RSI, but I guess I'm really not going to be able to because I'm not. Oh, let me just turn it off. I can do that. Okay. So it is almost at a. It's bouncing off of oversold. It's kind of hard for me to see here. Okay, so yeah, it bounced off oversold. And, if they start selling some more of it, you can see it going even past that point. Let's see where it's at on the weekly chart. Yeah, so on the weekly chart, it can fall a lot more. It's definitely not at, okay, let's see. Had oversold on this. This is so small. I'm so sorry. So yeah, seems like we have more room to fall with this, possibly. But yeah, we'll see what happens on the 14th with this, right? But let me go back to our questions here. Yeah, ADA went from 3 cents to $3.10. Crazy, right? I'm telling you, if Caspa does that, there will be a lot of people running. But I'm just gonna stop. I'm not gonna say what I want to say. But yeah, if Caspa does that, I'd be a happy man. Caspa founder influenced Vitalik. I see the comparison, but I think Caspa is potentially a top 5 coin. Wow, crypto in focus. That's a really that's woo, that's some big. That's a heavy statement right there. It's a really heavy statement. How about VeChain? It's about to hit Coinbase. I think VeChain is one of those. It's exactly what it is. It's a vet. It's a vet chain. Like you can definitely see it's one of those coins that's proven itself, right? Or at least it has like a consistent kind of movement since the last bull run, right? Um, I definitely think it has some juice in it, and being here where it is right now, a definite good price. But again, when I say definite good price, please understand and temper that I think that the market will go down further. Excuse me. Case in point, the whole new moon thing and a possible FTX thing. Like, how high was this? I think this was like 25 cents. Was its high? Yep. Boom. So sitting here, that's like what? Even if we said it was like 2 cents, right? It's something like over a 12x if it gets back to 25 cents. Yeah. Yeah. And now having it on Coinbase, more people will have access to it. So, yeah. Render, maybe? Yeah, Render's one of those boys. Courtney Johnson loves that Render. Shout out to Courtney Johnson. Um, Render is one of the ones that's like really pushed like that. Yeah. So hey, maybe this will be the chance to if you weren't in Render, here it is coming up. Now, if you guys want to do this for yourself, and we can do more of these on tomorrow, we're on my show and the Gentleman of Crypto. But look at the total supplies and try to match up total supplies with coins that moved in 2020, right? I can't think of anything off the top of my head that was close to render supply, maybe Avalanche. Yeah, I think maybe Avalanche. Let's look at Avalanche right quick. Of course, Avalanche has $1 billion locked up in this DeFi. I think it still has that much in this DeFi. So it's a little, not the greatest comparison, but at least with supply and movement, possibly. Yeah. So it actually has less of a supply than Avalanche. And Avalanche got to what, like, wasn't it like $200 or something close to that? Okay, 120. So again, and look at this. Some of the same type of stuff, right? 2020 it was sitting at like $4, $3. Render sitting at at $1.50. So it's interesting to kind of go back with a couple coins and just look at this and see what you can line up, right? Might give you a great gauge to where you want to say, okay, if I'm in render, then maybe where I choose to take my profits is $80 or something. Like give yourself some point that's kind of way a little like 20% back from the high of the coin that you think you could reach, right? So looking at Caspa, maybe you think about taking profits at $1, right? What's another example? Can't think of anything off the top of my head. Cosmos? It's not Cosmos though. Atom is the ticker. And there's some other coins that didn't quite even like get to their full potential, like Hedera and stuff like that. Like you could easily see Hedera doing something like Cardano did, right? It's like the same amount of supply. And it has, connections to FedNow and, all those huge companies, right? So Cosmos 2019 was at like about $2, sort of like the same amount of supply as Render, like a little less. Of course, this is an entire huge network, but just talking about supply and where it could move, right? 30 something dollars, that might be a point, or $40 might be a point where you want to say, okay, I want to take some render profit. Just an interesting thing to look at. But that's cool, guys. Thank you guys for coming through. We got 8 people, and everybody's really active in the chat. We'll be back tomorrow around 6-ish. I'm glad the sound worked out. I got to get used to hearing myself talk on this thing. A coworker of mine got into Bone at under 0 cents. I do believe in this asset along with Leash. Let's go. Okay. Maybe that's something we should look at tomorrow. Look at Bone and Leash. Yeah, because didn't Shibarium get released? Shibarium, and because of that, I know a lot of people, even like crypto people, are talking about. I'm sorry, not crypto people. Stock people are talking about Shiba Inu. I don't know if you guys watch him, Larry Jones. He's black dude, talks about stock a lot. He's talking about he's high on Shiba Inu, but yeah, something to think about. Yep. So yeah, it did get released. But yeah, maybe that might be something we can look at tomorrow, y'all. Peace, y'all. I'm gonna go get some food. Thanks so much for coming through, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll be around in the Telegram for all those who are in the Telegram. Peace, guys. See you tomorrow. I'm out.